Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's early yet this morning. I had time before. I have a meeting in a little bit. So I timed this morning to do my video before my meeting instead of after my meeting. That's what happens when you get up earlier than you normally do. I hope you guys had a good night yesterday. I hope you guys had a good day. You guys were kind of quiet yesterday. Brinley sent me some stuff. Who else sent me some stuff? I saw some stuff from Kiana. Kiana sent me some stuff yesterday. I haven't looked at your stuff yet, Kiana and Brinley, but I do know that I got it. I saw a few of you do the fraction assignment from the other day. Please make sure you guys get that done. I think 4 of you did the vocabulary thing. If you can get on vocabulary and get that done, I would really, really appreciate it. It kind of shows me what you guys are doing with equivalent fractions. If you guys need help on equivalent fractions, let me know and we can set something up to go over some equivalent fractions and things. Make sure that you're doing all the components in vocabulary, not just one. You need to do the video, the vocab cards, the quiz, and then there's a 4th one that I think it's a vocab. It's something with vocab. Make sure you guys are doing all 4 of those, okay? Today, you guys are still working on fractions, still working on your story about Albert Einstein with reading. I believe it's social studies today, not science. And make sure you guys get outside. It's going to be beautiful today. Tomorrow is not going to be so nice. So if you guys can get outside today, you should. Amelia and I are going to get outside this afternoon. We're having lawn put in our backyard finally after many years of clay and dust. So we will be able to play in the backyard eventually. So I'm excited. Lunch today at 11:30 at West Clayton. I think it's until 1:30. Gosh, I'm still sleepy, guys. Hey. And I'm eating fruit. Went to the Clayton General Store and got some fruit. Let's see. I'm pulling up JoJo in the message I sent. I think it's 11:30 to 1:30. Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. So today is Wednesday. So lunch today from 11:30 to 1:30 at West Clayton. Okay? All right. Our story today is Super Red Riding Hood. Who doesn't love a superhero? Super Red Riding Hood. Let's see what makes her so super. What do you think makes her so super? Think about it. What would make somebody super? Not far from here, near a small forest, lives a girl named Ruby. Ruby's favorite color is red. She loves red berries, her red boots, and especially the red cloak her grandma made her. When Ruby puts on her red cloak, she becomes Super Red Riding Hood. One sunny afternoon, Ruby was very busy playing superhero in her room when she heard her mother call her from downstairs. Ruby, Is it something important, Mom? She called back. It sure is. Looks like Super Red Riding Hood has an important mission, Ruby declared. She threw on her red cloak and grabbed her flashlight. A superhero must be prepared for anything. You've been indoors all day, her mother said. Why don't you go pick some raspberries to have with your snack? This did not sound like an important mission to Ruby, but she could see that her mom meant business. Ruby kissed her mom goodbye and set out along the path to the raspberry bushes with her lunchbox in hand. The woods are deep and dark and full of danger, Ruby said to herself, but Super Red Riding Hood is never scared. Ruby was marching along bravely when, oh no! Ruby's big red boot almost crushed a tiny snail in the middle of the path. This is a dangerous place for a little snail, she said. Luckily, Super Red Riding Hood is here to the rescue. She carefully moved the little snail out of harm's way. A good deed done, she said. Ruby skipped toward the wood. Who's afraid of the deep, dark woods? The deep, dark woods, the deep, dark woods. Who's afraid of the deep, dark woods? Na, 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 not me, she sang. I know you missed my beautiful singing, guys. It's back. When she got to the edge of the forest, she stopped and peered ahead. A chill drifted out from the shadowy darkness. A superhero must be silent like a cat and watch out for danger, Ruby whispered and tiptoed into the woods. Deep, dark forest. The forest was full of strange noises. It was a very good thing she had remembered to bring her flashlight. Hoo, hoo, crack. Owl, twig, woodpecker, she said, shining her bright light toward the different sounds. Tack, 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 tack. Who's afraid of the deep, dark woods, the deep, dark woods, the deep, dark woods? Who's afraid of the deep, 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 dark woods? Na, 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 not me, she sang. That flashlight's making her feel very safe, don't you think? Before long, she came to a sunny clearing packed with raspberry bushes. She ran to fill her lunchbox with juicy red berries. Mission accomplished, she said triumphantly. She was just snapping her lunchbox closed when she heard a new sound. A big, rumbly, growly, terrifying sound. Rrrr. Ruby's tummy twisted in a knot. Her teeth began to chatter. A superhero must be brave, she reminded herself. Who's afraid of the... Who do you think it is? It's a big bushy tail back there. I'm sure you know. Wolf! He towered over Ruby, looking frightful with his sharp claws, his yellow fangs, and his bushy tail swishing from side to side. The wolf inched closer. Soon he was so close to Ruby, she could feel his steamy breath on her face. Excuse me, I'd like to get by, Ruby said, in a smaller voice than she would have liked. The wolf didn't move. He grinned and asked in a crackly voice, Where are you going alone in this big, dark forest? Ruby narrowed her eyes and peered at the shaggy beast. Why do you want to know? Oh, curious? I suppose maybe you can tell me this. What's in the box? So he's trying to scare her. But Ruby is a what? A superhero. And superheroes are always brave. Before she could answer, the wolf lunged, quick as a rabbit. Super Red Riding Hood hopped out of the way and used her super skills to leap and dart past the tricky wolf. She scrambled up an oak tree and perched up on a branch, just out of the wolf's reach. While she sat and caught her breath, the grumbly wolf sculled around the trunk of the tree. How is he going to get this wolf? She's pretty quick. Look at that flashlight. Ah! Oof! Trip! Ruby had enough. Wolf, she called down, let me pass. But the wolf stayed put. Wolf, I'm going to count to 5. You better leave me alone. The wolf still didn't move. 1, Ruby said firmly. 2, 3, 4. Oh, she's getting mad. How can we tell that the character is getting mad? Look at her words. She starts off kind of quiet. And as she's getting firmer and getting closer to 5, it's coming out firmer. She's getting louder and she's being more determined. If she was more scared, her words would still be very small. So she's got some confidence in her. He could see that Ruby meant business. Okay, I'll leave you alone. Ruby started climbing back down the tree, but then, growl! Wolf! It's my tummy, the wolf moaned. I'm just really hungry. Sometimes all animals want is a snack. Well, why didn't you say so? Ruby jumped out of the tree, her red cloak floating down like her behind her like a parachute. If you wanted some of my snack, you could have just asked, she said. The wolf looked at Ruby with a big drooly smile. Okay, can I have some? He asked, holding out a paw. Ruby pulled her lunchbox out of the wolf's reach. Not so fast, wolf. You really scared me before, snarling at me with your big fangs and those sharp claws. She's going to make a deal. That's my guess. She's going to make a deal. The wolf's ears dropped. He looked at the ground. I'm sorry, he said. Ruby took a long look at the sad, hungry wolf. Forget about it, she said at last. The wolf perked up. Please, he asked very politely. A superhero always helps those in need. So Super Red Riding Hood did what any superhero would do. She popped open her lunchbox and shared the juicy raspberries. Because superheroes are kind no matter what and no matter who. As Ruby and the wolf snacked together under the big oak tree, Ruby remarked, I didn't know wolves liked raspberries. Oh, yes, said the wolf cheerfully. They're our favorite. The wolf sat thinking for a little while as he munched. I didn't know little girls could be superheroes, he said. Oh, yes, said Ruby with a wide smile. We can. It's my favorite part of the whole book because we learn things about characters and people that we don't always think. Typically, superheroes, sorry, boys, are typically boys, where superheroes can be girls. And wolves are usually mean, but sometimes wolves can be nice. So learning about each other and different things about people and not knowing what others are capable of. And people are capable of so many things. We need to always remember that just because we're a girl or just because we're a boy doesn't mean that those feelings and those activities are just for one. Boys can get sad just as much as girls can get sad. Girls can be superheroes just as much as boys can be superheroes. Girls can be police officers just as much as boys can. Wolves can be mean and wolves can be nice. Bears can be mean and bears can be nice. Cats can be nice and cats can be mean. So there's multiple pieces to a lot of different people and animal creatures. And we always have to remember that just because an opinion about something isn't always true. So keep that in mind. All right. That's all I have for you today. If you need me, Dojo me, Google Classroom me, email me, whatever you need to do. If you need me for anything, keep working hard, keep doing your work. It's important. You want to go to 4th grade, you need to do your work. Okay. I love you. I miss you. I'm here if you need me. Be good listeners for your mamas. Don't drive them crazy, or your daddies or your grandmas or your grandpas. Do the right thing. Do awesome today. Make good choices. All right. I love you. I miss you. I'll see you soon. Have a great day. It's Wednesday. We're almost done. Bye, guys.